is the media chat room where the celebrity headlines are talking. Hey to all my chatty patty lovers, and we are back again talking about Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. So yesterday we reported on the final settlement divorce for Iman and Teyana. And of the information reported, it was coming from multimedia outlets on the internet. Now, although they did report on the settlement and the child support arrangements, they didn't really talk about the parenting plan or the custodial arrangements. So that is what I was looking for, and I saw that the judge put in an order to have all final documents submitted by June 27th. Now, while looking for that, I also saw the child support worksheets. Just in case you're unaware, in the state of Georgia, both parents' incomes are used to determine the child support payments. So it's being reported that Teyana Taylor is receiving $8,000 a month for child support. And it's also being reported that Iman is making about $48,000 a month for his income. However, those numbers are not entirely accurate according to the information that was filed in court. So we're about to go over exactly how the $8,000 was determined, in addition to Iman's real monthly income and where it's coming from. But first, I'm going to need you to like and share this video with everyone that you know. Then subscribe to the channel so that you can become an official Chatty Patty lover. And I promise, you're going to love it here. And last but not least, turn on your notification bell so that you know when we drop our next video or go live. So Iman and Teyana share 2 kids together. And it's being reported that Teyana will be receiving $8,000 a month for both girls, as she is considered the custodial parent. In addition to that, Iman will be paying 100% of both of the girls' tuition. The child support proposal was suggested by Iman. The documents were filed into court on March 8, 2024. So in the documents submitted, he has his monthly gross income as $48,000 and Teyana Taylor's as $100,000. And based on those numbers, that means that he will be responsible for 31% of the kids' costs, and Teyana will be responsible for 68%. Because remember, in the state of Georgia, the child support is based off of both parents' income. Those numbers were not accurate, so then they had to file an amendment. That amendment was filed June 12, 2024. In this amendment, he did not adjust his income. However, he did adjust Teyana's income from $100,000 a month to about $94,000 a month. And everything else in both documents are pretty much the same. Numbers change here and there, but not too much. So we're going to go over the latest filed amendment. So child support amount for 2 children. The father shall pay child support to the mother as follows. Beginning the first day of the following month, immediately following the date of the final judgment and decree of divorce is filed with the clerk of the Supreme Court of Fulton County. The father shall pay to the mother child support of $8,000 per month until the child attains the age of 18 years, dies, marries, or otherwise becomes emancipated. However, if the child attains the age of 18 while enrolled in or attending school, meaning high school, on a full-time basis, the obligation to pay child support shall remain through the month when the child has graduated. Now here is where we see that he pays for 100% of the tuition for both girls, ultimately so that he could give her less money in child support. Meaning, I only want to put $8,000 in your hands and I'm going to pay the school directly. So here's the explanation as it's going to appear on the worksheet. Extraordinary educational costs of $13,333 per month shall be added to the presumptive amount of child support. However, inasmuch as the father will be paying the entirety of the extraordinary educational expense, a deviation of $8,631.98 shall be applied to reduce the cash amount to be paid to the mother. Yet, a deviation for the high income of the father in the amount of $15,596.80 shall be applied to increase the presumptive amount of the child support to the final monthly amount of $8,000 per month for 2 children. So basically, that's his standard amount based on his percentage contribution plus the cost of the tuition. Okay, so let's get into the healthcare insurance. Commencing immediately upon this support addendum being filed with the clerk of the Supreme Court of Fulton County, Georgia, the father shall maintain and timely pay all current premiums for major medical insurance, hospitalization insurance, and pharmacy expenses for each child for the term and duration stated in paragraph 5, which goes with the length of time that child support is being paid. Okay, so uninsured healthcare expenses. All reasonable and necessary health service expenses for the children which are not covered and paid by insurance shall be paid by the parties 50-50. So here's the parenting time amounts. So under the permanent parenting plan, each party is awarded approximately half of the total available time with the children. Now, we don't have a copy of the parenting plan, but it is ordered that it should be submitted by June 27th. So based off the information reported, it seems like this is maybe what she agreed to. But I am not entirely sure because because on June the 18th, another amended child support worksheet was filed with the court. And according to the worksheet, he will be obligated to pay $20,000 per month. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the worksheet that's on the left-hand side was filed on June the 12th. The document on the right-hand side was filed on June 18th. Now that is to be noted that the day before, on June 17th, Teyana's lawyer filed a deposition of transcript from a Mike Bean, who is a CPA. Now girl, don't get me to lying. I don't know if that's his CPA or her CPA, but all I know is that after this was filed, baby, these numbers was corrected. All right, boom. So here you can see who case it is. And we're going to assume this updated worksheet was filed by Teyana Taylor because as you can see, the document on the left did say that it was drafted by Iman's lawyer. So boom, here we go. It shows that Iman is making $112,000 monthly. And now that the information is updated, as you can see, his contribution amount for the kids is changed from 33% to 54%. And as you can see, that goes in to start to change the obligation of all the costs. And as you can see, some more work-related and healthcare expenses were added to the worksheet. And so now with an added $7,000 on Teyana Taylor's side, it shows that her presumptive amount of child support owed is negative $2,444.13. And therefore, his total amount obligated for child support should be $20,000.
Bitch, better have my money. Don't act like you forgot. Bitch, better have my money.
Versus the $8,000 that he wanted to put in her hand. And that's even included with the $14,000 of deviation costs. Well, you know what they say, you gotta pay the cost a bit of both. So let's go ahead and see what's in his wallet. So his W-2 job that he get brings in $1,260 a month. His income from self-employment is $13,000. His interest income, which he already reported at $19,424, which is basically money that's coming back from some type of loan that he lent out, probably as it relates to some type of investment that he made. Then he also have his capital gains income, which again, he already reported this at $13,852. But what he did not report was this other income that he was earning, which equals to about almost $65,000 a month. So what I spy with my little eye is Teyana Taylor saying, I'll go ahead and pay half of the tuition, which is about $7,000 a month per child. Because remember, he was going to pay $13,000 a month, which covered the tuition at 100%. And based off this file worksheet, what I'm picking up from what is being put down is she ain't trusting him to make them tuition payments. You go ahead, run me the child support, and I'll make sure it get paid. Now, I'm not saying what everybody was reporting was actually false, because they could have been at the actual trial and heard the final judgment. So it's very possible that they could have settled for $8,000 per month for child support. However, we do know that this is what she would have been entitled to. And we know his monthly income is almost double than what was being reported in the media. It was accurate based off what was filed in the court, but it was only half reported information. Now, Chatty Patties, it's time to hop in those comments. What are your thoughts on the child support proposal that was submitted by Iman? Do you think it was fair or him actually trying to get over? And what do you think he was trying to say by saying he'll pay the tuition directly so that he didn't have to put all the money in Teyana's hand? You think Teyana rather have the money in her hand because she don't trust that Iman will actually pay it to the school? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts and opinions, because I'm definitely parking in those comments to see what you have to say. And before you go, make sure that you like and share this video with everyone that you know. Then subscribe to the channel so that you could become an official Chatty Patty lover, and I promise you're gonna love it here. And last but not least, turn on your notification bell so that you know when we drop our next video or go live. Now, Chatty Patties, you already know how I do it. First, I'm heading to the comments to see what you had to say. Then it's back to scrubbing the headlines so that I could bring you another video. So that's gonna be all for now, and until next time, bye bye.